The Ameta S20 Lite, a budget-friendly drone that's been gaining a lot of attention for its impressive features at an affordable price. Priced at $149, this drone is aimed at beginners and someone looking to have some fun. But it always begs the question, is it any good? Let's break it down. It comes in a compact, well-designed box that gives you a premium feel. On the front, you've got a nice image of the drone, and all around there's a list of key features like the 4K adjustable camera, up to 200 meter transmission, altitude hold, a foldable design, and a few others. Inside, you're presented with a storage bag that has everything inside. The bag isn't really going to provide much protection since it's made from fabric and foam, but it's definitely handy as a storage device. Here we have the drone, 2 batteries, the remote control, some additional accessories in this mesh pocket along with some user manuals and cards. They do provide a 6-month warranty, which is a nice touch. If you've seen one of my earlier drone videos on the $3 drone from Temu, you'll agree that this is a like-for-like reflection of that drone, although it does have more weight and a better build quality. Around the drone you can see the power button on the top, 4K camera in the front, some LED lights, an optical flow sensor underneath, an SD card slot next to it, and finally the place for the battery at the back. The foldable design is always nice to see, but nothing we haven't seen before. When folded, it's about the size of a small water bottle, so it's easy to fit into small spaces. The remote controller is different. It's very ergonomic and fits nicely in your hand because of these handles which really give you a solid grip. And then there's the phone holder, which opens up like this and should be able to fit or hold any kind of phone. Lots of other buttons around, but we'll explore those later in the testing. The remote control also takes 3 AAA batteries. The drone uses the Ameta app, which is available both on iOS and Android devices. The app is straightforward but not the most polished. This is the interface of the app, a camera shutter button in the top left, that's followed by a video recording button, and then you can see the fruits of your labour in this gallery option. One thing I did note here, and I was pretty shocked, was the fact that these images and videos do not live up to the quality promised. How so? Well, when I check the properties for these images, you can see it shows 1280 by 720 JPEG files, when this in fact should be 4K. And the same thing with the video. Same quality being shown here when this in fact should be 2K. I really hope it's an error on my part because that would be really disappointing. The next thing on here is the speed switch, gesture control for taking images and starting videos, headless mode, and the standard settings using these 3 little dots. The controller connects to the drone via Wi-Fi and the range is rated at up to 200 meters. Not a lot, but this is a budget-friendly drone, so I think it's understandable. To connect to the drone, it's as simple as turning on the drone by holding the power button for a few seconds. You'll hear a cool sound like this, and now that's turned on. Turn on the remote control, again by holding the power button for a few seconds. It'll make a beeping sound and connect to the drone automatically. Now open the app on your phone, continue with the prompts until you see the Wi-Fi for the drone and connect to it. And that's it. You're now connected to the drone both on your phone as well as the remote control. Now that we've seen the drone, let's do some testing. We'll ascend the drone first. So the standard controls via the joysticks. The left side for ascend, descend, tilt left and tilt right. The right side for moving in all 4 directions. This button performs a 360 flip, quite enjoyable if you're a new flyer. This button is for the circling feature where the drone will go around in a circle. There's a speed switch here which does work and makes somewhat of a difference. And this button is the emergency stop switch. Be careful with this because it just stops the motors completely. So in the top left there's 2 buttons, one for taking a picture and the other for starting a video. On the right you can adjust the angle of the camera from looking straight ahead to looking straight down. And here is some footage from my testing. If you're buying this drone expecting crisp, high resolution footage, you're going to be disappointed. The footage looks soft, lacking detail, and there's clear compression and pixelation, which is quite noticeable, especially when you try to zoom in or view things on a larger screen. I really hope I'm missing something here, and if there's a hidden setting or a trick to unlock better quality, let me know in the comments below. But based on my tests, this camera does not deliver what's been advertised. In terms of battery life, the two batteries are great, especially for a budget drone. Each battery is rated up to 18 minutes of flight time, meaning you could get around 36 minutes in total before needing to recharge. I tested this with the drone just hovering in the air, and here are the results. However, as with most drones, your actual flight time depends on how you fly. If you're just hovering around indoors with minimal movement and no wind resistance, you might get close to that 18-minute mark. But if you're flying aggressively using the camera or dealing with wind resistance, expect that time to drop closer to 12 to 15 minutes per battery. The battery is charged via USB-C, which is nice for convenience, but charging takes around 90 minutes per battery. So if you don't want long downtimes between flights, you might want to grab extra batteries or just make sure you have these fully charged during the night. There is also a safety feature in that they do not charge using higher power bricks like this, but work fine on lower powered bricks like this one. This is definitely a good thing because simple things like this can save your house from looking like this. Okay, that was a lot to unpack, but here is the overview of the pros and cons. If you're new to drones, this is an easy one to start with. Features like the one key takeoff, altitude hold, and headless mode make flying almost effortless, so you won't spend hours learning the basics. The drone is lightweight and compact, folding down to about the size of a small water bottle. This makes it easy to pack and carry around, whether you're heading to the park or just flying in your garden. Many budget drones only include one battery, so getting two is a nice touch. This extends your flight time and gives you a backup in case one runs out while you're still flying. The built-in features like the circle fly and 360 flip are nice as they add a bit of fun to the whole experience. In terms of price, it currently has a limited time deal of 24% off. So you can grab this for just £75 off Amazon, which compared to the likes of DJI is incredibly cheap. Now for the cons, the biggest one is the camera. The advertised 4K photos and videos are misleading, as you're really getting 720 footage that lacks detail and sharpness. If you're looking for great aerial footage, this drone isn't it. So even though the drone is lightweight, which is good for portability, it's not the most durable. A few hard crashes and you might start seeing cracks or loose spots. No obstacle avoidance significantly increases the chances of crashing the drone. And that's it. That was my review of the Ameta S20 Lite. But I would love to hear your opinions, so let me know your thoughts in the comments below. As always, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!